I just can't tell you how proud I am of them and how blessed that we are as a family, that we all have each other. Well, I started out going to college to be a fine artist, and so that's what I did. And I didn't know what medium I was going to go and end up with, but when you study in fine arts, you get to do all of them. What sold was the sculpture, which I enjoyed doing more than anything else. Pretty soon I started doing shows, one thing led to another. I needed help. Troy was 12, taught him how to braze. He liked it. I started paying him money that made him want to do it even more. And one thing led to another. Pretty soon, Corey came along, and then Chad, and taught them all how. So I mean, that's kind of how it has evolved. In 1975 is when I graduated from Grand Valley, and then I had a store in the Old World Village Mall in Grand Rapids on 44th and Clyde Park. My mom saw the ad in the paper. $175, Steve, you can have your own store. So I built this little 10 by 10 booth along with everybody else. People liked my work, I just kept doing it, and so that's what I started doing, art shows and mall shows from time to time. The last 47 years we've been doing that. So far, that's all I've done all my life. It's just whatever I had a passion for.
I mean, we were 6 years old. Well, I was 6 years old when he was doing art shows, and we would go to the shows and we'd be in the back putting garden sculpture together. That was probably the earliest for me that I remember.
And I tell them right away, since they were younger, well, how much do I get per hummingbird that I cut out or whatever they're doing? I says, we're not piecework here. I'm paying you by the hour to make it as good as you can make it, so I don't have to go back and redo anything. So take your time, make it the best you can always, and you get paid by the hour. So don't worry about, oh, I didn't get a whole lot of them done, I'm not going to get paid as much. I just want the best you can do, and then we went with that, and that's the way that we do everything in the shop.
Just being exposed to it at a young age made me think that, I could do this. It was amazing to me, so it was something that I knew that I wanted to be a part of. I was 18 when I did my first art show in Garfield Park in Grand Rapids, and I think that year I may have done 6 shows. And after having that success, I was hooked, and I knew I wanted to branch out and do more shows and get a trailer and bring more stuff. And that was a big piece of me realizing that I could make a living at doing this.
And now the boys has taken over the copper and brass side of the business, and I just do the aluminum, stainless steel, and now I'm doing just whatever I want, and big sculptures for cities and corporations and schools and so forth.
We put everything into our stuff. It's like, it's all guaranteed, we're gonna put out a quality product for you. And if you don't like it, we're gonna make sure that when you do have it, it's something that you love. And that's probably pretty important for all of us.
Yeah, and the detail of our piece is what makes it an Anderson.